Today's gospel message is titled, A Warning About Jealousy and Sin. Genesis 4 verses 1 to 16. Life outside the Garden of Eden was not what Adam and Eve had dreamed of. The days were no longer filled with the beauty of paradise, where everything was perfect and peaceful. Instead, they had to work hard, sweat under the sun, and face the reality of a broken world. But in the midst of their loss, there was also hope. God was still with them. With God's help, Eve gave birth to her first son, Cain. Imagine her joy. After the pain of losing Eden, here was a new beginning. Eve's words were full of amazement. With the Lord's help, I have produced a man. It was her way of saying, even though we lost so much, God has not abandoned us. Later, she gave birth again to another son, Abel. The two boys grew up, each finding his path in life. Abel became a shepherd, gently caring for flocks of sheep and goats. Cain worked the land as a farmer, planting seeds and harvesting crops. Both were hardworking. Both knew what it meant to labor in a world that no longer gave fruit easily. One day, both brothers decided to bring an offering to God. This was not just about giving, it was worship. It was a way of saying, God, you are my provider. I depend on you. Cain brought some crops from his harvest. Abel brought the best, the fat portions from the firstborn of his flock. The difference was not in the type of gift, but in the heart behind it. Cain gave something. Abel gave his best. Abel's gift came from love, faith, and honor for God. Cain's gift was just an act, something done, but without full devotion. And the Bible says, the Lord looked with favor on Abel's offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. At that moment, Cain's heart burned. His face fell. Jealousy crept in like a shadow. He compared himself to his brother, and comparison always robs us of joy. He thought, why Abel and not me? Why does God accept him and not me? But God, in his mercy, didn't leave Cain in silence. He spoke to him like a loving father speaks to a struggling child. Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, you will be accepted. But if you do not, watch out. Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. What a warning. What a picture. Sin is described like a wild animal, crouching, waiting, ready to pounce. God was telling Cain, you still have a choice. You can master this before it destroys you. You don't have to let jealousy win. But Cain did not listen. Instead, he let anger grow. He allowed bitterness to speak louder than God's voice. One day, he lured Abel into the field. There, jealousy